welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a rundown of all the new perfumes, new fragrances that I've been able to try that have come out in the past couple of weeks. It's coming up to the run up to Christmas now, so many brands are releasing new perfumes and ready for that Christmas competition, so there are quite a few coming out at the moment. If you're new here, then welcome. We're all about perfumes here, so do check out my hundreds of other videos. And if you're a regular and you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. I really appreciate it. And before we get started, I wanted to say a big thank you to ShopTagger for sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard about this, this is a way to save on your perfumes. It's really quick, easy and free. You basically just download it into your browser and it just sits there, and then you can tag different products that you are looking to buy, perhaps things that you know you're always going to keep buying, like makeup that you always wear, or different beauty products as well as perfumes, clothing. And then you tag it with ShopTagger, and then if it comes on sale on discount, then you get this notification. So if you're waiting for that expensive perfume to come on offer, like I'm always waiting to see if Jimmy Choo's going to come on offer, then I will get the notification and then you can go and buy Jimmy Choo at a discounted price. So basically you just click the link, which I'll leave down below in the description, download it onto your browser, just head on over to one of your favorite stores, maybe it's Ulta in America or one of the cosmetic shops in your country, and then just click the button or the slider when you see the product that you want. You can get notifications via email, on mobile through push notifications, either when it comes on sale, or you can also choose like when it comes back in stock as well. And you can also make lists here, so make little categories. So here's a list of like my frequently purchased products, and then you can group things and keep everything nice and organized, which is very satisfying. And then at checkout, when you buy something, it's also going to search to see what coupon codes are out there. I'm going to let you know if there is something, so that's an extra way to save as well. They've also just launched a new cashback feature, so you can get cashback through PayPal, through purchasing through ShopTagger as well. So basically loads of different ways to save money, because we know perfumes are not cheap. So yeah, check out the link down below. I'll leave it in the description for you guys. Cool, so let's get into the perfumes. So the first one on my list here is the Hugo Boss new release, Alive. Now I've mentioned this in a video before. I smelled it in an airport, but I have it here courtesy of the perfume shop actually, who just sent this over. And I have to say this one is a bit of a grower on me. So my impressions of this are that it is not a super heavy, strong perfume. So it's not something I would wear at night time. It's not something I'd wear if I really wanted to like really have a strong smell around me. It's got a clean, professional smell to it. But what's quite nice about it is it has notes in it that make this like some of perhaps a little bit like La Nuit from the Hugo Boss range, that the big tall black one. It has plum and vanilla in it, and you do really get the vanilla, but you guys know I like plum, and this kind of reminds me of like a grown-up version of those plum perfumes we all loved in our teens. Like, remember Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy is a super plummy perfume. So I think this is also good more for autumn, winter. I smelled this in the middle of summer and perhaps I just wasn't in the right mood, but I think on reflection, I think this is nice for when the weather's starting to turn, it's coming into the autumn, into the fall, and you want that kind of cozy vanilla plum. This is a nice option. I definitely think it's more daytime, it's definitely not night, but it is cozy, and then you could wear a more heavier plum or a heavier vanilla like the Va Belle at nighttime. It also has a slight floral note to it, which I think gives it a classy freshness to it. It's like a it's a modern sparkling floral in there, so I think it would be appropriate for the office, for a work situation, as well as, you know, socializing or whatever. It is an eau de parfum. Yeah, it is an eau de parfum, but it's not heavy. I'd say this performs like you can really smell it around you. Like, I've just sprayed it once just now and I can really smell it, but I think you'd have to use a lot of sprays for people to really smell this as you walk by. But I guess during the day, that's probably not what you want. So I think overall from Hugo Boss, I do like this. Like, some of their perfumes in the past have been a bit boring. I don't think this is boring. I think the bottle's very simple, and I think the colour, this orange colour, throws me off because I think it should be like purple with plum. This makes me think it's going to be like a light floral. So yeah, if you like plum, check it out. So next on my list, and you may have seen my video, I did a dedicated video on this, the new Giorgio Armani My Way. I have been hearing so many good things about this since this came out, and I have to say it is the one that I've been reaching for the most in the past couple of weeks. I do just think it is a really nice smell. I'm really pleased with this from Armani, and it's a bit of different to what we're used to from them as well, with all the Armani C's, those heavy patchoulis. This is that fresh, sparkling, orange blossomy, sophisticated scent, and universal, like day, night, spring, summer, winter. I think anyone could wear this, and again, it's classy smell, it's good for the office. I'll leave the link down below to my more detailed review, but I have to say, if you're looking to a blind buy and you like sort of orange blossom, you like Elie Saab, then I would check this out because it is a really pretty smell, and I think this will be sticking around for a long time. I think this will be successful. So next we have the new one from Carolina Herrera, another flanker from their Good Girl range. Again, I did do a video on this. This comes in such a cool sparkly bottle. Can you see this kind of glittery bits in the plastic? So it is looking very similar to the original, but it is a different scent. So whereas the original was heavy on the tuberose, this is a bit sweeter, and it dries down even sweeter. It has a fruity berry scent to it. It almost reminded me of Bvlgari or some of the Juicy Couture ones that have all those sweet berries in. So it's fruitier and sweeter, and I think good for the party season coming up. If you want something a bit sexier, a bit sweeter, whereas Good Girl is more on the heavy, different florals, this has that sweet element to it. So I have done a video comparing it to the original and Legere, so I'll leave that linked as well. But again, I think this will be successful. I think my only real criticism is, because the bottle looks so similar to the original, people could get confused and not realise this is a new release. And because they've had so many limited edition bottles which were the same smell, they might think this is just another limited edition bottle. So if I was them, I would have done it in a whole different colour or something to really make it stand out. But it's nice, and I like the box because it's all velvet. We also have the new Victoria's Secret Bombshell Passion. I have been really enjoying this because it has tons of cassis in, blackcurrant. I love it. Love anything with that in. If you really like the Lancôme Midnight Rose, then this is a lighter version of that. So Lancôme Midnight Rose, I can still smell it on me the next day. If I haven't washed my hair, I can smell it in my hair 2 days later. So this isn't that strong, and a lot of people do find Lancôme Midnight Rose too strong. So this is a lighter and more everyday version. Perhaps you could wear this during the day and Midnight Rose at night. But if you are a blackcurrant cassis fan like me, then definitely check this out. And of course, the bottles are pretty as always. I know Victoria's Secret gets a lot of flack these days, and I think they are working on using, you know, more healthy weight models and all that. But, you know, this is about the smell, right? It's not about all that, and I do like this. Definitely my favourite from Bombshell range. So another one that I have smelled recently is the new Bulgari Omnia Citrine. So you guys know I'm a big fan of the Bulgari Omnia range. I've done loads of different videos on them. I love the shape of the bottle and they're really fun. And when I saw this yellow one coming out, I mean, yellow's like probably my favorite bright color, and I was super excited to smell it. I thought maybe, is it going to be lemon? I'm in the lemon mood today. I have my lemon Yankee Candle on, or you know, what's it going to be? It was different to what I expected, guys, which is why I haven't purchased it. So it had peach in and orange, so both of those I liked. Also orange blossom. So for me, if it had left it there, I would love it, but it has a load of ylang ylang in. Ylang ylang is the main note that I got, and I am not a huge fan of that. I felt that it made it a little bit musty, a little bit too I don't know, yeah, like a ylang vibe, and that dominated, and I couldn't get the peach and orange as much as I wanted. So to me, it was a floral smell, whereas I think, because I love fruity fragrances, it should be a fruity citrus smell. But if you like ylang, then definitely check it out. But this, yeah, interesting one. I mean, ylang is like yellowy, so I see why it's yellow, but I guess I got all excited in my head and then I smelled it and it wasn't what I expected. But it is still, of course, a super cute bottle. So you may have noticed that there are 2 new Guerlain releases from their Aqua Allegoria range. There's been a lot of promotion around these. I saw these a lot in different perfume shops. So the first one, Granada Salvia, I was super excited for because it has a load of blackcurrant and it has a load of pomegranate in. I'm afraid, guys, again, I was a bit disappointed because it also has these herbal notes in, sage, cypress, and one of my least favorite fragrance notes, moss. So to me, these, I couldn't get away from them, and I'm like, no, I just want the pomegranate and blackcurrant. But then all these herbally making it kind of aromatic-y scents came in, and that was a disappointment to me, which meant that, you know, I didn't want to purchase it, even though I love the red liquid and all the branding and everything is beautiful. So you have to definitely be into those type of mossy, slightly green, outdoorsy fragrances to like this. So and I also found, guys, that the lasting power wasn't amazing, but that is kind of what you expect from this range. They're all sort of eau de toilette fresh sprays. They're not super heavy eau de parfums. So their other new release from Aqua Allegoria was the Orange Soleil. So this is a really lovely smell. I love the smell. It's blood orange, which I love. It has really zesty, fresh feel to it. It has a little bit of mint in there as well, and a bit of tonka bean. So the smell was lovely. I liked the smell, just super orangey, super fresh. Again, I found the lasting power wasn't amazing, but that's to be expected. So if you are a big blood orange fan, then definitely check this out. Could be a nice one to add to your collection, but don't be expecting it to be super strong. I also got the chance to smell the new one from Burberry, Burberry Her London Dream. This is a flanker from their Burberry Her line, and I do quite like the others in the original and the intense version. To me, this new one, London Dream, was a bit like meh. It was kind of flowery, rosy, bit ambery, but I didn't love it. I definitely would still recommend going with the intense one, which is really, really intense and berry. I love that, super fruity. Or the Blossom one was really pretty, and this is really not that dissimilar to the Blossom one. So yeah, I was a bit underwhelmed with them. I'd say stick to the intense or the original. And then lastly, there are some new ones from Gucci, which you might have seen. There's one called A Chant for the Nymph. I don't know what's going on with Gucci. I mean, I love Gucci Flora, of course. Then you've got the Gucci Guilties. These ones are a bit random. It's a frangipane ylang. It's like an outdoorsy, florally, slightly green smell, bit of vanilla in. I found it a bit too I don't know. I just found it, I don't know. I don't even know what to make of it. The bottle, the name, everything. I just think if you're looking for something super different, then fine, but for the price and everything, I found it kind of light and a little bit generic-y, florally, greeny, outdoorsy smelling. It didn't blow my socks off. Yeah. And then they have another one, Midnight Stroll, in this really dark black bottle, and this is definitely not my cup of tea. It's a really heavy woody incense, but if you like that type of thing, then do check it out. So you've kind of got this like fairy nymph in the garden smell, and then this deep, heavy, evil nighttime nymph smell, I guess. So yeah, I kind of see where they're going with these, but that, you know, they're not going to be great sellers, right? Cool, so that's my rundown of new perfumes. I will try and leave links down below to where you can get all these, US, UK, Europe, Australia as usual, so do check that out. But that's it, guys, so thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.